So by now, you must have understood what SEO means, set up your WordPress website and plugins, and connected your website to Google's tools such as Analytics and Search Console. So in this lesson, we'll dive deep into concept of SEO and understand what keywords mean. So keywords are words or phrases people use to search for something on search engines. Now there are two main types of keywords, head and long tail. Head keywords are keyword with high search volumes, generally consist of 1 to 2 word phrase. For example, restaurant. Long tail keywords are keywords with low to medium search volumes, generally consist of 3 words and above. For example, SEO guide for restaurant business. We should always target long tail keywords because number 1, they're less competitive, and number 2, they're what people would normally search for. For example, if you're looking for restaurant, you wouldn't just type the keyword restaurant in it, right? Hardly people do that. What you would normally type would be restaurant near me or the restaurant in your town, for example. Now, the long tail keywords are further divided into 2 categories known as parent and children. Parent long tail keywords are keywords that generally don't belong to the long tail category. That is, they have high search volume but are related to give the same idea to the type phrase, which makes it difficult to rank. Now, for example, if I type the keyword local SEO tips, now instead of giving just the search results which are just local SEO tips, Google would give me the results which contain local SEO guide as well. Now local SEO tips is much less competitive than local SEO guide, but because these two keywords are they are related to each other, or they are somehow relevant, so Google will show these two in the search results. So I would not target this keyword because local SEO guide is much more competitive than local SEO tips, and I know that if I go for the keyword local SEO tips, I would have to compete against local SEO guide results as well. So you shouldn't always before you do the keyword research, you would actually do this kind of stuff first, which I'll discuss in the section where we in the keyword research section. Children long tail keywords are the actual long tail keywords that you should go after. That is, they're less competition, and the one that we should go after because they're less competitions and they're easier to rank. Next up in keywords is search or user intent. It is defined as the intention behind search queries or phrases. For example, if you type in the keyword restaurant near me, the intention you have typed, or the intention behind this search, is actually looking for a restaurant to eat or to dine, right? So that is the intention behind that. Now there are 3 main types of search intent: informational, buying, and navigational. Information, for example, you're looking on Google on how to bake a cake. Now this is an informational keyword because you're looking for an answer to the questions. Buying keywords are actually you're looking to buy for something. For example, best Nike shoes in 2019. And navigational keywords are the keywords which normally associated with the brand or website name. For example, for some people, instead of typing the facebook.com in the URL, they would just type Facebook in the search results. And Google knows that people is actually looking for Facebook website, so the first results will be Facebook website. Now, besides knowing what users want, you should always understand the content structure. This is because when Google actually ranks the content, it knows what type of content users are expecting. For example, for the keyword or the term best SEO books 2019, if you analyze the search results, you'll find that the first page ranking are number 1, the actual review of the books, number 2, they're structured in list formats, and number 3, they have images under each books. Now I'll talk about this concept again when we start writing on the SEO optimized content. Remember that search engines will always try to deliver the most relevant results based on the previously recognized pattern. Now, this definition is again taken from the introduction to SEO. As I told you, I would repeat this again and again, and you should also remember this. As we go along with the course, I'll emphasize this again, and this will be used again when we start writing for the SEO optimized content. Now, without proper search intent, you won't be able to rank well, even if you have the best content and backlinks. LSI and synonyms. LSI stands for latent semantic indexing, are the keywords closely related to your main or primary keywords. Now, for example, if you're writing an article on the keyword Empire State Building, your LSI keywords would be NYC, Times Square, etc. Now, as you can see, these NYC, Times Square, these two keywords are not actually, part of Empire State Building, but they are closely related because Empire State is located in NYC, right? So Google is actually expecting these type of relevant keywords in your content. Now, synonyms, as you know, it comes from English grammar, are keywords which convey the same or similar meaning to the primary keywords. For example, the Empire State Building, the synonyms would be skyscrapers or tall building. Now, LSI and synonyms help increase the relevancy of the content, which ultimately help us rank higher with few backlinks. As I told earlier, Google always tries to serve the most relevant content to the users. Back in 2012 and 2013, the way you would normally rank a content would be, to insert as many main keywords as possible into the content. Now, that is known as keyword stuffing, and it is not effective anymore nowadays. In fact, if you use that technique, your content may get penalized by Google. So instead of repeating the same keyword again and again in your content, you would actually add these type of keywords, the LSI and synonyms, to enhance the relevancy of your content better. Now, you can use free online tools like LSI Graph or Text Optimizer to find out these LSI and keyword ideas. I will talk about how to use these tools again when it comes to how to write SEO optimized content. And that's all about understanding about keywords. And see you in the next lecture.